The ice-bound silence of the South Pole hides a geological anomaly that defies basic physics. Deep beneath the Antarctic plate, a massive gravitational deficit is warping the very shape of our planet, it seems. This is the story of a void that is pulling the ocean floor into a ghost-like depression. Take a look.
Earth is not a perfect sphere, and at the bottom of the world, something is missing. For decades, satellite data showed a terrifying inconsistency in the southern magnetic and gravitational fields. Pilots reported strange instrument readings, and oceanographers found water behaving in ways that shouldn't be possible. This isn't just about cold weather. It is about a fundamental weakness in the planet's structural integrity. The mystery has finally been unmasked. Scientists have identified a massive gravity hole, a geoid low where the pull of the Earth is significantly weaker than anywhere else on the globe. This is because the gravity is so weak here, the ocean surface literally collapses inward. Sea levels in this zone sit at 420 feet lower than the global average. It is a literal dip in the fabric of the sea, a valley of water carved out by nothingness. The cause lies thousands of miles beneath the ice. Research published in Nature journal suggests this area is a graveyard of an ancient tectonic plate. Scientists say that millions of years ago, a slab of the Earth's crust sank into the mantle, creating a massive displacement of the molten rock. As the heavy material plummeted towards the core, it left behind a low-density bubble in the upper mantle. This subterranean void lacks the mass to pull the ocean towards it. The result is a growing gravitational scar that is quietly reshaping the southern ocean. The discovery is a haunting reminder that the ground beneath our feet is far from solid. At the coldest edge of the Earth, gravity itself reveals the story of a world still in motion. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
As hostile drones grow smaller, smarter, and also deadlier, the Indian Army is preparing to hunt them down mid-air, not allowing invisible aerial threats to breach the skies. The Ministry of Defence has issued a request for information seeking advanced drone catcher systems, and these are automated interceptor drones equipped with nets designed to trap or destroy hostile unmanned aerial systems. The urgency is stemming from a sharp rise in drones that are so small in size that conventional radars often struggle to even detect them. The Army warns that these drones can operate individually or in swarms. The proposed system must independently detect, track, and neutralize these aerial targets, or work alongside the existing air defense systems across every terrain that India faces, from deserts, coastal belts to high altitude areas up to 4,500 meters and temperatures ranging from -15 to 45 degrees Celsius. The system must perform without compromise, and its sensor must provide 360-degree coverage and must detect and track at least 20 drones simultaneously and identify the targets up to a range of 4 kilometers. This system must integrate with the Indian Army's Akash Tir air defense control. Meanwhile, India is also strengthening its drone infrastructure on the ground. According to reports in Meerut, the government is building the country's first dedicated runway and aviation base exclusively for drones and remotely piloted aircraft. The project, led by the Border Roads Organization, is expected to feature a 2,110-meter runway capable of handling remotely piloted aircraft system and transport aircraft. The base will include 2 large hangars and capacity for nearly 1,500 drone operations annually. The French president has lauded India as a true global leader in innovation. He stressed that India's vision, talent, technological capabilities are making it a pioneer in the age of AI, startups, and strategic innovation. Speaking at the India-France Innovation Forum held in Mumbai, he says the country does not just follow, it leads. Macron pointed towards the growing number of Indian origin leaders at the helm of the world's biggest tech and luxury companies. And his comments are another signal and reflection of India's rising influence on the global stage.
The CEO of Alphabet is Indian. The CEO of Microsoft is Indian. The CEO of IBM is Indian. The CEO of Adobe is Indian. The CEO of Palo Alto Networks is Indian. The CEO of Novartis is Indian. And the CEO of Chanel, one of the most iconic houses in France, is Lina Nair from Kolhapur, right here in this state. So India does not just participate to global innovation. India leads it.
The French president posted this picture, which is AI generated along with Prime Minister Modi with the tagline, "When friends connect, innovation follows." Ready for the AI Impact Summit. Now, this marks Macron's fourth visit to India, further strengthening the strategic trust between the two sides as well. Earlier, remember, he held bilateral talks with Prime Minister Modi, which focused on expanding cooperation in defense manufacturing, clean energy, space, critical minerals, and emerging technologies. The two leaders also launched the India-France Year of Innovation at the Gateway of India. The cooperation is basically aimed at boosting research collaboration and startup partnerships. The French president also invited Prime Minister Modi to the next G7 summit to be held in France later this year. India's rising profile is clearly visible in the global corporate ecosystem. Indian origin leaders heading some of the world's biggest tech giants, from Sundar Pichai at Alphabet and Google to Satya Nadella at Microsoft, Shantanu Narayan at Adobe, Arvind Krishna at IBM. The list continues with Neil Mohan at YouTube, Nikesh Arora at Palo Alto Networks, Sanjay Mehrotra at Micron Technology, Jay Chaudhary, Arvind Srinivas also helming Perplexity AI. Now, these dignitaries are just some of the examples of India's growth story, as you can see. And during this visit, in fact, Macron is set to attend the Indian AI Summit and also the opening of a research symposium at the Bharat Mandapam. The summit also puts the spotlight on the massive bets that global tech giants are placing on India. Microsoft, Amazon, Google have committed over $67 billion collectively to expand AI infrastructure. And this includes state-of-the-art data centers and AI research hubs. India's own AI ecosystem is thriving, with planned future AI cities in Visakhapatnam, Bengaluru, Hyderabad. Startups, in fact, also gaining international recognition for outperforming global models in optical character recognition. The government's focus on sovereign AI to develop domestic models, data policies, and talent is aimed at deploying AI at the citizen scale across governance, healthcare, finance, education. India's goal is clear, control critical AI infrastructure while fostering homegrown innovation. Prime Minister Modi, in fact, has made that vision clear. He has said India must be among the top 3 AI superpowers globally, not just in consuming AI, but in creating it. He predicted that Indian AI models will serve billions worldwide in their native languages, and that India's AI-powered governance systems will become a global benchmark for efficiency. From diplomacy to digital dominance, from strategic partnerships to global boardrooms led by Indians and Indian origin leaders, India's innovation story is no longer just emerging, it has already arrived. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.